Oh shit. Chris is one of the fucking children of the corn, man. This dude's a straight psycho. Anyway, when the episode first started off, we got some church psychos dropping dead. Now we find out eventually that somebody switched to Ritz. It was like they had like Ritz crackers. They switched them for saltines, and it was poison, and it killed all of them. With the preacher or whoever he was, he said that it was Celia. Celia, is that her name? Celia. Yeah, I think that's her name. Yeah, he said it was her. So he knew immediately. Cause what's his name? Abigail was telling him. He said, "Yo, my people are gonna kill you." Abigail knew that bullshit was going down, and he didn't do anything. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I don't know. This girl got too much fucking power. This Celia lady, she's running some type of cartel or something like that, and she's a psycho. Anyway, we find out Chris really likes killing. Because when he's talking to Travis, he says to Travis says to him that he knew that he killed that guy for no reason. And he asks him who told him. And he says it was that bitch Madison. That's when he was planning on killing that bitch. So that's how it happened. That the minute when Travis said it was Madison, Chris was already planning on killing her. Now everybody hates Chris because they know he's a psycho. Anyway, Strand and the dude Louise, oh man, they had to put in some damn work because on their way to Mexico, they had to pay these guys to come in, but somebody was on that ship, not the ship, the little boat that wasn't supposed to be there. So the dude wanted to snoop around. And that's when Louise basically called the guy an asshole in Spanish and all hell broke loose. That scene was so damn funny. When Madison said, "How do you say asshole in Spanish?" Because she was talking about Louise. And he says, "You just grin and bear it." Basically, the people I'm fucking with, you don't talk to them like that. They will kill you. Then, when Louise did it because he didn't want the guy snooping, they wound up having to shoot it out. And when Madison comes upstairs, she says, "What happened?" He says, "Someone said asshole in Spanish." Oh, man. That was one of the best lines ever. Oh, my God, that was a good line. I'm telling you, Strand, whoever is putting these words together for Strand, man, they need an Oscar. They need it. They gotta have it. They need it. Anyway, they're heading towards shore and they're getting shot at. And then once they make it past a certain point, the people stop shooting. Strand insists that the reason why they stop shooting is because they think they're going to die anyway from whatever's on land. You know, the fucking walkers. Now, during that time, when they get on land, they run into that damn choir, and they're all walkers. Well, most of them are walkers, and they're coming at them. We get Daniel's backstory and why he went psycho. He had to kill a kid. You know, he had to put in some work back in the day. A couple of them was under the age of 3. Killed a couple babies. Worse than Michael Myers. You know, he was killing babies. Anyway, worse than Freddy Krueger. That's why he went psycho. He couldn't take it. Nick had to drop a little kid. Now, when Nick dropped the kid, he had to think. He was like, "Oh my God, I don't know if I want to be a player." Basically, a big pun. He said, "I don't want to be a player no more." He'll get over it. Nick is a G. Eventually, he'll get over it. It's not going to take too much time, too. We know by the next episode, he's going to start going psycho because Celia is like brainwashing him. But anyway, back to the story. He drops the kid, and now he's having second thoughts. I think eventually he'll turn around. Strand, he comes out. The first thing he did was kill 2 kids and kept moving and went and ate some lunch. Went to sleep, took a nap. Killing that kid meant nothing for him. Now, here's the difference, though. People might say, oh, he's cold-hearted. No. The reason why, the difference between 2 different people in terms of killing kids is how far you can separate walkers from humans. If you look at walkers and see human or you see somewhat human, you will have those type of effects. If you look at walker and see, that's a fucking walker. That's not human anymore. That's probably how Strand felt. It's a fucking walker. So a kid, it didn't matter whether it was a kid or not, fucking baby, damn fetus, fucking zygote, don't matter what it was. The shit wasn't even born. It's a fucking walker. He's killing it. That's how he feels. So the reason why Nick, even though Nick is a G, he couldn't separate human from walker. So that's why he kind of froze up on killing that baby. Anyway, Madison, she's fighting some walkers. She gets dropped. She aimed for the walker's stomach. You know the head kill him. You know headshot kill him. So why did she do that? I don't know. Maybe she panicked. But anyway, this motherfucker got on her. Looked like he was getting ready to fuck her. But no, he was going to kill her. And Chris seen it and sat there and watched, right? Because what Travis told them earlier. He told them Madison was the one who ratted you out and said that you were a psycho killer. And he says, well, I'm gonna go ahead and kill her. He was planning on knocking her off anyway. So when the walker did it, boy, the walker was just helping him out. He said, oh, that's easy. Now I don't even have to even get my hands dirty. But Alicia caught his ass. See, Alicia Keys was playing the piano and she was writing a song, but then she heard something go bump and she knew it was her mom. She had to go save her. So she caught the whole act. She caught him red-handed in the act of, trying to let her mom get knocked off. So what you call him? Chris is definitely the good son. And if y'all don't know, it doesn't mean good. If you've seen the movie Good Son, the boy's a psycho. And that's what Chris is. He's the good son. The boy tried to kill his mom. Tried to kill his fucking mom. That's what Chris is right now. He let that whole killing that dude thing in that plane go to his head, killing the walkers at that fence by the lighthouse. He let all that shit go to his head. Then killing the kid on the boat. That all that was right there. That's when he snapped. He said, okay, it's time to start killing people for no reason. Now, anyway, they make it to the compound. It's a wine vineyard, and they take everybody's weapons. They even take Daniel's weapon, right? And the lady looks at him like, "Come on, motherfucker! I know you got more heat than that." She said, "You look hot." So he went behind his back, pulled out the rest of the gats, gave it to them. They went into the house. Strand met with Abigail and they hit it off and everything like that. And Alicia, she's trying to get fucking killed by Chris because she approached him. Well, Chris came to her. He approached her about what happened earlier. He was getting ready to tell her, you ain't see nothing. When they ask you, I ain't never seen it. That's what she's supposed to tell him. And she put him on the spot. Because after they argued, and he said, "Don't tell anybody," she said, "Well, what are you going to do if I tell him?" That's pretty much a good move. Why? She knows they took all their weapons. That's one thing. So he's no way for him to just pop her. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. Second thing is they're in the compound. People are there. He can't hide. She's pretty much safe. Third is she drew him out. What are you going to do if I tell? Basically, go ahead and say that you're going to kill me so I can go ahead and tell them that you're a murderer. And he says, I don't want to have to fuck somebody up. And that's when she knew, okay, he's a killer. So Chris is not a G, he's a killer. That's all he is. He's a psycho. He's a P. A psycho. Anyway, Chris was having second thoughts and he went and talked to Celia. And this bitch Celia put some bullshit in his head, telling him that walkers are still alive, they're not dead, and shit like that. When Strand talked to that lady Celia, and she asked him about Louise, he says, "Oh, he got dropped by some military guys." And she says, "Well, what happened? He turned." "Oh, okay, fine." That's when you know something was wrong. She was fine with the guy being a walker. She thinks that walkers is supposed to be like some type of biblical shit where everybody's supposed to turn into a fucking zombie, then die later on. I mean, basically, she's a fucking a religious fruitcake. That's what she is. She's a religious nut, and she went psycho. Now, before the whole event, I don't think she was a psycho. I just think she was like a religious nut, meaning like real religious to the point that it's like every part of her life. I'm slam dunking for the Lord. I'm getting ready to go drive to the store. I'm doing that for the Lord. I think she was one of those people, you know, every 2 seconds, I'm combing my hair for the Lord. I think she was one of those people. And she got too involved in Deuteronomy and the Old Testament and all that other shit. And now that the world's starting to change, she's probably thinking it's fucking Revelations or whatever the fuck it's called. She's probably thinking it's that and this is what's supposed to happen. And basically she went fucking psycho. She probably lost a few family members. This bitch is crazy. When it made Chris some food, I mean not Chris, Nick some food, and somebody thought that she poisoned it. No, what she put in his bowl was some green shit. It was like some collard greens or something, or some kale or some bullshit, some leafy stuff. So she wasn't trying to kill him at that point. The mom walks in and she says, "Your son is strong," and she says, "No, he's impressionable." She hit the nail on the head. Chris is strong, but you see how Strand was able to influence him, and now this lady Celia is influencing him. So that's what she's saying, and she got a point because this girl Celia is really turning him into a fucking psycho. I think he's gonna come around though. Anyway, Strand caught Madison off guard because when she went in the room and she seen him sitting there with Abigail and he got his Abigail's got his hand all on Strand's thigh. I mean, all like on the upper part of his thigh, rubbing his shit. And when Madison walks in, she was like she had a dick in her mouth, like she was like because she was caught off guard. She didn't know that Strand was that dude. Strand is still that dude. I don't care about that. Strand, that's my man. I love Strand more than Abigail loves Strand. That's my boy right there. We riding out together. We in this together. Abigail asks Madison to hold it down for Strand when he's dead, right? So he wants Strand to survive. Strand was up there playing as if he wanted to die with Abigail. And he actually kind of took it seriously. He said that he don't feel like he got another reason to live. What the fuck? What, run around with zombies all for the rest of my life? What do I get out of staying alive? That's a pretty good point. I can understand him killing himself. I can understand that thought. I don't know if he's going to go through with it. I mean, I wouldn't know. I know that he didn't from watching the show, but I wouldn't know from just I wouldn't have known for 100% because it's a stressful time. Shit is going down. what you call him, like he said, he has really nothing else. I mean, he had Abigail, and that was it. What else he gonna do? Madison's supposed to look out for him, and that bitch is intrusive as a motherfucker. She really is, but it's cool. She's getting better. Anyway, Daniel lost his fucking mind. He's sitting on the damn bed like this, looking at the wall. He's seeing things. And they keep doing something with this goddamn owl. He looked at the he was also looking at this owl that was carved in a tree. There was an owl on that coin that he threw overboard. I don't know why he did that. It's some type of symbolism they're trying to show us with this damn owl, but I don't know what it is. Fuck it. Let's move on because I don't know it. But anyway, when he was at the tree, the lady said that she wanted to pray, and she asked Daniel if Louise got shot in the head. He says no. Then she said, well, he's fine then. Right there, that tells you she thinks walkers are still human. Because she's thinking, oh, as long as he didn't get shot in the head, he's still fine. The dude's still alive. No, he's not alive. He's dead. Trust me, he's really dead. His body is still alive. But he's gone. He's out of here. So that tells you right there she's a psycho. And if you watch the episode, you can see them building up on her as they go along. Anyway, he's sitting on the bed and he's like real incoherent. His daughter Ophelia comes in. She fine as a motherfucker. She's a bad little broad. Give her about 10 years and she'll look like shit. But anyway, she comes in. She asks him some question and he's like real incoherent. She goes out to pray with Nick, and she says that Daniel is losing it and that the mom kept him in check. I think what they're trying to say is that Nick might start losing it and Ophelia is going to keep him in check. So you had Daniel and the mom, then now you got Ophelia and Nick. I think they're setting that up, that whole pairing up. Oh, she going to fuck the shit out of him. And he's going to be such a happy man. I swear he is. Anyway, Strand, he realizes his dude's getting ready to die. And he goes ahead and orders himself some damn saltines. Not the Ritz, not the regular ones, the saltines, the poison ones. He orders those. The mom says, I thought that you wasn't good enough for Abigail, but now I know I was wrong. Now, here's my thing. She said that after he went and ordered the poison. So she felt like, oh, being that you and Abigail are going to kill yourselves together, now I know you're worthy of him because you're willing to kill yourself. This girl's a damn fruitcake, for real. She didn't say that before. She didn't say, oh, you're very supportive of my son. I mean, wait, is that her son? Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? But anyway, I don't think so. She might have been his damn caretaker since he was a baby. I'm not sure. But anyway, the point is, she said, you've been, you're going to turn into a fucking walker with Abigail. So now that proves to me that you're good enough for him. That was ridiculous. Anyway, Alicia put the word out on Chris and let Madison know that he's a psycho. Madison goes tells Travis, and Travis Scott is basically like, that's my son. He can never do anything wrong. He's a good kid. He only killed a few people. Only killed was what? I think he killed like 3 alligators, a giraffe, about 15,000 humans, and a dog. Now, the dog part, that was the heinous part. Everything else was okay. Killing 15,000 people, that's cool. Don't kill no dogs. That's ridiculous. But anyway, she tells him that, and he gets all defensive, and he says, I was there when your son needed help. Now my son needs help. Are you fucking stupid? Travis sounds like an idiot. Yes, Chris needs help. Needed help. The help that Nick needed is not the same help Chris needs. The help that Chris needs is also help that they might not be able to give him. He's having a psychotic break. Nick wasn't really having a psychotic break. Not really. And he was only a danger to himself. Nick wasn't a danger to other people. Chris is a danger to other people. Hence the completely different situations. And then Madison said that she's going to keep an eye out on Alicia. She said, I'm going to go sleep. She said, she's going to go sleep with Alicia and make sure everything's okay. Now, Travis turns right around to Madison and tells her, bye, Felicia. I'm going to go check on Chris. Murder Chris. Killer Chris. So anyway, Daniel happens to see some kid deposit a dog down this, looks like a laundry chute or something. I knew right then and there he was feeding them to walkers, because we already seen this in The Walking Dead. Remember the chickens? They were throwing the chickens in the barn to feed the walkers. Well, basically, Celia is Herschel 2.0. But Celia's actually a psycho. Herschel wasn't a psycho. How wasn't Herschel a psycho? He didn't have a psychotic break. He just was thinking the walkers were human. She thinks the walkers are human, but she's got a psychotic break. She's not even thinking straight. Herschel was thinking, he was thinking straight. He was still in his head. This bitch is out of her damn mind. And she told, Chris, oh, the people aren't dead. Not Chris, Nick. He asked if the walkers were dead. She says, they're not dead. They're just transitioning. Transitioning into fucking what? But anyway, Daniel figures out they got walkers in the basement. There's people under the stairs, like the movie. The people under the stairs. He goes, confronts the psycho bitch, finds out that she's poisoning people, and said that she killed the people at the church. She said, no, I didn't kill them. Y'all did. What she meant was, when I poisoned them, they didn't die. They just turned into walkers. When y'all shot them in the head, killed them, cut the head off, and all that other bullshit, y'all killed them. She felt that as though they were still alive. This bitch is really just a psycho. There's really no analyzing her damn pattern, because right now at this point in time, she's off her fucking rocket. And Nick is following her. Nick need to man the fuck up and start thinking for his damn self. Now, anyway, Strand, it looked like he was ready to die like Biggie. You know Biggie, he had that song Ready to Die. But anyway, he had the album Ready to Die. Looked like he was ready to die. And he said, you know what? He did basically a chef from South Park, Operation Shield My Ass, and then didn't kill himself. But he shot Abigail through the head because he didn't want Abigail to turn. I'm sure Celia's going to have a fucking problem with that. You killed Abigail. No, I didn't. I stopped him from turning. You killed Abigail. That's the only thing she's going to hear. That's the only thing she know. So Strand came to his senses at a certain point. Not only that, he's going to die at a certain point anyway. So that's what I'm thinking is going on. He feels like, fuck it, I'll die someday. I'll meet up with him then. We'll be back together in heaven. Or hell, depending on what type of religious views you have. Now, anyway, when he shot that gun, Chris went into the room with Alicia and Madison and was planning on killing them. He asked for a name. I guess he was going to strangle the bitch. He says Alicia. She didn't wake up. He did that to make sure she was asleep. She was. He grabbed the knife. The gunshot went off. Madison catches his ass red-handed with the fucking knife in his hand, running out the room. Now, I wonder what the fuck Travis is going to say now. What type of dumb shit is he going to say now? Oh, but he was only going to kill you a little bit. No, he wasn't going to stab you in the throat. He was going to just poke you, in your leg or something, just as a warning. Travis won't be able to say a goddamn thing anymore. So Chris is a killer. He's on some bullshit. Now, anyway, that's pretty much where the episode ends. And you see from the previews, Nick is gonna go psycho. Celia's gonna go psycho. I'm gonna give this episode a 5. Why? Because they're taking the show in a different direction. I like it. Why? In The Walking Dead, we've seen a couple people have a couple breaks. That was Michonne, Rick, and who else had a break? Abraham, somewhat. They all had a couple little breaks, but nobody really went psycho except for the people they fought against. So in this group, we got a group where people actually started going psycho. Now we see how people became psychos. Before, we didn't get that. We don't get that in The Walking Dead. So they giving us something we don't get. We part of a group that's psycho. Now we see how the wolves started off. This is the type of shit that happened with these other groups. With like what's his name? What's my man name? Negan's group, the fucking the wolves. What's the shit called? What's it called? Apocalypse? No, not Apocalypse. That compound. I forgot what it's called. But now we see in a group where that happens. And we get to see how all that plays out. We never really had to kill. No. We did see no. There was a psycho in Walking Dead. I fucked up. The little girl. That was quick though. The little girl was a psycho. They had to kill her. Okay, so we did have that. We ain't had no grown ass psychos killing everybody. It wasn't a psychotic group. So now we got a psychotic group where people's having psychotic breakdowns. We got Chris and Daniel and Nick to a certain degree, to a very light degree, but he's having it too. So now we get to see how these groups really come about and how groups would handle that if that situation actually happens. But anyway, let me check the comments real quick before I go ahead and head on out. Okay, yo, man, what's good with them hoes? Where them hoes at? I'm trying to figure out where the hoes are. Okay, man, you need to sacrifice 7 niggas to bring Uber back. I'm thinking about doing that. Okay, since you were on the Walking Dead reaction channel, the hoes must have started rolling in. Nope, actually no. Sorry, man, I didn't watch this garbage show anymore. Black Panther's about that life, yeah. I don't understand me. He likes listening to people mumble on tracks instead of lyrical madness like the UK guys. Lyricism started in America, man. Stop that. Not only that, mumbling doesn't mean it's bad music. Everybody equates in terms of hip hop lyricism to quality. No, there's other types of songs. Not every song got to be super lyrical. Some songs can be shitty lyrically and still be good songs. Okay, how can you still like USA rap when all they do is mumble? Not all of them. J. Cole doesn't mumble. Kendrick Lamar doesn't mumble. Drake doesn't mumble. There's a few people. YG doesn't mumble. There's quite a few good rappers out there. Future mumbles, but he's still a good rapper. Mumbling don't mean you're a bad rapper. Future always puts out something nice. Okay, the series keeps getting better and better. Other than Strand kissing Dude, which continues to throw me off, damn good series. But Strand kissing a dude does not make the series bad. We got women kissing women in The Walking Dead, so that's like a double standard. Don't get me wrong, I'm not with it. That ain't my thing. But I can't get mad at Strand doing it if we seen what's my girl name in The Walking Dead, the fucking doctor, and then there was the other girl. I forgot what her name is. I remember back when the series started back up, when the show starts back up. Yeah, I can't get mad at them when they do it, but don't get mad at the women when they do it. That's a double standard. They both gay. If 2 women are kissing, they gay, and if 2 men are kissing, they gay. What's the big deal? What's the difference? And if the women ain't a big deal, then the men ain't a big deal. That's how I feel. Okay, do you think someone will die if will die in the mid-season finale? Chris getting killed would be huge. That'd be even more different than killing the little kid in The Walking Dead, because now this is your son. Travis might have to kill his own son. He already killed his wife. He might have to kill his own son. That's ridiculous. And it'll be a fight to the death. The little kid, it would just like turn around and then turn around. It was like that. Every now and then I had to kill a few kids. This with Chris is going to be a fight to the death. Okay. I was destined to be the next prophet and savior. I guess so. Uber Card came back in Larry's stream. I seen it. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I seen Uber. Okay, talk about how Madison is always rude to people who are giving her family tree shelter. She's such a bitch. Oh man, she kind of is. Okay, I'm tired of Madison. I think they're getting better with Madison, so I got to give her the benefit. Okay, give us Thomas and Louise back. We'll give them everybody but Strand and Nick. Give us Thomas and Louise. Okay. Oh yeah, Thomas. I'm thinking Abigail. I don't know why I keep confusing his name. Yeah, Thomas was a good character. Louise, I like Louise. That dude wasn't a joke. As soon as he put the gun up to his head, he was shooting. He said, "Who is it?" Point him out. Bang, bang. He just dropping folk, man. Okay, do you believe in reincarnation? Hell no, I don't believe no fucking reincarnation. Come on now, stop that stupid shit. Reincarnation. I can't believe people believe that dumb shit. How many people you seen come back? None. How many people you see come back and remember their past life? None. Not one. And how many people claim they had a past life and tell you that they remember it, and none of that shit adds up? There was never such and such. There was never. Oh, I used to be a fucking peanut. A peanut is a fucking seed. It's not even the actual plant. Stop that shit, man. Ain't no such thing as reincarnation. Stop that. It's factually been proven, you secular sheep mother sucker. Secularism is probably the best way to go. But how is coming back from the fucking dead proven? Did you ever come back from the dead? Come on, man. Stop that. You believe in the higher dimensions yet? What do you mean by a higher dimension? Do you mean other dimensions? I believe it's possible that there's other dimensions, but when you say a higher dimension, no. There's no evidence for it. Okay, how is Nick the drug addict more rational than Chris? He is. Chris had a psychotic break. Nick didn't have a psychotic break till just now, recently. Well, he had a little bit of a break. He's not completely psycho like Chris is. Okay, like astral projection. It ain't no such thing in no fucking astral projection. If there's a such thing as astral projection, leave your body, go find out something you couldn't find out in your physical body. Like, let's say go into a bank and count the fucking, see something in the bank and tell us, come back to your body, tell us where it was and what it was. If you can do that, I'll believe you. But if you can't give me some evidence to say that you did it, I just did it and I came back to my body. Now prove that I'm lying. Anybody can say that dumb shit. Okay, yeah, bro, I'm with you. I'm with that shit, but it might take the rest of the population to catch up. It's all good. The rest of the population? What are you talking about? Astral projection? Please don't tell me y'all believe that bullshit. People leaving their bodies and coming back to their body. Come on, man. Stop that shit, man. Do you think that they will eventually meet up with Rick's group? No. I mean, they might have one person that meet up with their group or two people. But as far as them actually, like the whole group meeting up with Rick's group, I don't think so. They're on the West Coast. What would they go to DC for? I don't see a reason for them to go all the way to DC. They got the best weather where they're at. Okay, Mean, if you have time, can you make character videos on a live Walking Dead characters and what you think about them? I might do that. I might. Me, did the Walking Dead video with you in it come out yet? I don't know. Yeah, it did. I sent it on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus. Now, if they got another one coming out with me, I don't know just yet. Okay, you need to just rename your videos to episode, chapters, summaries, or discussions because I don't see no review. I did review. I did review. I don't see any analysis. You're just making a bold assertion. I mean, claim. I did analyze. I talked about how the characters was going crazy about how they're taking a different direction than The Walking Dead. Didn't I say that? Broke down the characters, gave some predictions on what I thought was going to happen. That's a review. That's a review. What are you talking about? Where's the breakdown of the themes? I did do that. I said that their theme in this series is focusing on a group that has multiple psychos in it. Whereas in The Walking Dead, you only had a couple people that had maybe a psychotic break for a split second, and then you had the little girl that was an actual psycho. But that didn't last long. That's what I said. So what are you talking about? Okay, I don't think Nick is going to go psycho. I think Nick is going to be, when I say go psycho, I mean he's going to have a little break, but I don't think he's going. I think he's going to come back real quick. I don't think it's going to last long. Okay, it's more that he had to kill children walkers that sort of got to him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Plus, Chris crazy ass is enough to deal with. Is enough to deal with as it is. Yeah, he is. Okay. Hold on. What's up with Daniel? I think he's losing it a little bit. He's always been losing it, so I think Daniel's going to be able to come back because Daniel when he killed that kid, that was a long time ago, and he's been able to deal with it all the way up till now. Now, today's time is crazy, so it's going to be harder for him to deal with it. But I think he still can. I think he still come back. Louise was badass, and I'm sure Thomas and Strand would have been a badass team. Yeah, Strand he killed that kid and kept moving like it was nothing. When he looked at that building, he said, "Oh shit!" Jumped out there with the bat, took the kid's head off, and kept moving. When he got himself some lunch, dinner, ate. When he got himself some saltines. Okay, my brother thinks he is the reincarnation of Tupac because he wants to be a rapper. Looks like him and was born a year after he died. It's so stupid. It's stupid as shit. He thinks he's a reincarnation of Tupac. So why won't he tell you some shit about Tupac that only Tupac would know? Or no, not only Tupac would know, because then there's no way to verify. Tell him to tell you something that only Tupac's closest friends would know. That way, if he's right on a few different occurrences, then there'd be no way to say that there's no validity to his claims. Okay, you dissing reincarnation? Hell yeah, reincarnation is fucking stupid. Okay, yo, me, start telling these niggas, fuck you in the comments. You don't owe nobody shit. I owe them. Yes, I do owe these people. Mean, is Juice a good movie? Hell yeah. Juice is a real good movie. Okay, I'm bored of Travis already. I like Travis in the episode when he took that dude out and when he was fixing the boat. Other than that, Travis has been ass this entire series. But he's got potential. So I'm waiting to see what they do with him. You know he wouldn't know shit about Tupac. If he doesn't know shit about Tupac, that means that reincarnation shit is bullshit. Okay, there's children out there who have war stories from the past. No, they don't. They made the shit up. Somebody told them that shit. Or they watched it on TV. Okay, do you make money from this thing? do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? I work at a fast food place. And do I make money from YouTube? Only in the sense that there's actually some currency being exchanged, yes. But when you say money, I make so little money with this YouTube stuff that it's ridiculous. I mean, literally, when I say so little, I mean so. Third world people in third world countries make way more money than I do on this YouTube. I mean, literally, feed the children a quarter a day and shit like that will feed the children. Shit, I'm right there in the same boat with them. Okay, Mean, I got a promotion today. Oh, there you go. Good. I like that. Working your way up. You on the fries now. First you were flipping the burgers. Now you on the fries. Okay, big up UK. Yeah, big up UK. Okay, yeah, your boy moving up. Okay, if you owe us, where's my Boku no Hero episode 7? It's coming up. Okay, can you get something from the dollar menu? We don't have a dollar menu at the store I'm at. Okay, if I thumbs up every video, will you make more? It's possible, but it wouldn't be by much. If everybody did it, it would do a lot. But I appreciate that if somebody would do that. I wouldn't mind somebody doing. I'm not saying go to every one of my videos and thumbs up, but I'm saying if it happened, that would be, if I got more thumbs up on my videos, that would be good. Okay, Travis needs to get raped. Something extreme. I don't think he needs to be raped. Oh, you mean killed? Okay, yeah. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Peace.